The HOPI nation, which we represent, are people who have in that southwest area, long before Columbus ever wandered out over the ocean, got lost, and finally landed up in our area and called us Indians. He thought he landed around close to Indian country in East India. There were villages already setting up in northern part of what is now called Arizona on 3 mesas. And there the elders of the people set up their own form of government based on religious principles. Here they met the Great Spirit, whom the Hopi called Masawa. And he in turn gave the people instructions as how to live in this new land and life, how to take care of plant, animal, birds, and the whole living things on this earth. And we held that land and life in a good state. There were clear rivers, green valleys, trees, animals, birds, everything was in good order. Our white brothers separate from us at the very beginning of life, and he went to this continent somewhere and bring about destructions of our land so much that there's pollution of land, air, rivers, and everything taking place all over that land today.
It's coming to a time where prophecy and man's inability to live on earth in a spiritual way will come to a crossroad of great problems. It's the Hopi belief, it's our belief that if you're not spiritually connected to the earth and understand the spiritual reality of how to live on earth, it's likely you will not make it. When Columbus came, that began what we term as the First World War. That was the true First World War when Columbus arrived. Because along with him came everybody from Europe. By the end of the Second World War, we were, in America, we were only 800,000. From 60 million to 800,000. So we were almost exterminated here in America. Everything is spiritual. Everything has a spirit. Everything was brought to you by the Creator, the one Creator. Some people call him God. Some people call him Buddha. Some people call him Allah. Some people call him other names. We call him Tonkashila, grandfather. We're here on Earth only a few winters. Then we go to the spirit world. The spirit world is more real than most of us believe. The spirit world is everything.
In today's video, we'll explore the captivating story of the Hopi Indians, a mysterious Native American tribe who call themselves the Children of Earth. They believe their ancestors emerged from beneath the Earth's surface. The Hopi cosmology speaks of 4 worlds on our planet. We currently inhabit the 4th, with 3 previous worlds destroyed by cataclysms. According to their legends, when the Third World faced a devastating flood, the Earth's caretaker warned the HOPI, who sought refuge underground. At the right time, they re-emerged on the Earth's surface. The HOPI prophecy foretells that our fourth world will gradually decay, corrupting all life forms. Eventually, the caretaker will return to cleanse the Earth, marking the end of this world and the beginning of another cycle.
Stone tablets were given in the hands of two brothers who had same mother, but one of them had a very light complexion. And we refer to that young person or older brother, a white brother, because his skin is whiter than the other one, who has a color of Mother Earth. Our native people have that color that was to carry this knowledge, to take hold of it and keep it. So there was a separation made. The one with a lighter complexion, a white brother, was instructed to go east along the edges of land to another land, to take care of it and to use it and to develop things, to record things, to invent things which he had done before. So that after he got so far, then he was to come back here to look for his younger brother who was left here to take care of this land in spiritual way with songs and prayer, preacher, fasting, meditation. He was to take care of this continent here in that fashion. So he required brothers to come with his invention to help him. When they come together, the material and spiritual will join, and together they're supposed to take care of this land in a real good way, in accordance with the Great Spirit instruction. But there is a danger, they said, because he gave us both sacred symbols, circle. There's no end to this circle, just like there's no end to this life. We follow that. So each one was receiving that same symbol. Our white brother went east, and then he came back. But if he started change that and bring another symbol, we know that he started changing things. He's going to do things in his own way. So those two symbols were known to us. So that when he comes, we place everything on this life to follow. This represents village life, religious life, and everyday life of our people to follow. There was no road there yet. But later our white brother came, and he did bring inventions. He said, and I'm just going to go through this quickly as possible. The inventions he will bring, one of the elders who was the one that called this meeting was Kachina society leader. He was about 80 or 90-year-old man, and he said, after others have told, 4 days, at the end he said, my grandfather used to tell me that I may get to see some of the inventions that our white brother will bring. When he comes, he's going to bring a carriage that will be pulled by animals, carrying people across our land. He said, I've seen that. That's wagon, he said. Pretty soon that's going to run by itself, carrying people across our land. And they said, that's automobile. And then pretty soon there's going to be a road in every direction from our mesas. You can see all kind of trails every direction. They have no word for pavement. So he said, one of these days you go down one of those trails, you're going to see water in front of you. Because you know, in hot summer day, you actually see mirage or water in front of you. That's the way they describe there'll be paved road all over the land. And pretty soon we're going to want those things also. So some of our people start to go that way because Great Spirit warned us not to go too far with that. We can have them, but not just let this go and go up that way. So he said when that happens, then there will be time someone invent something that we will be talking to each other through cobweb. And he shook his head and said, I don't understand what that meant. And then some young fellow told him that that's a telephone line. You know, you look up in the sky, it looks like cobwebs up there. We're talking to each other. And pretty soon, there'll be a time we close everything in a room talking, doors and windows. But way over the mountain someplace, somewhere be hearing us talking. And I can't understand that, he said. Then again, this one fella told him that that must be radio or TV. And then these peerage inventions will show where we are in this life as we go along. Then he said there'll be road in the sky. And he shook his head. He said, I don't see how anybody would build a road way up in the sky where people will be traveling. But they found out that it was airplane that be having a road up there, carrying people up there. So then he said, when that is fulfilled, there can be trouble on this earth because man has gone too far going that way. They're going to start fighting one another. They're going to be quarreling. They're going to be trouble all over. Young people will not respect for the elders, or elders will just neglect their children and go all out for this and that. They're just not going to have any more respect of things around nature that's provided, because we want to have those things. And there's going to be like that, and pretty soon one of these that has been commissioned by the Great Spirit over here.
Significant figure in Hopi mythology. According to Hopi prophecy, the appearance of the blue Kachina signifies a time of great upheaval and transformation, leading to a new era. The prophecy states that the blue Kachina would dance in the plaza and remove his mask during the dance, revealing himself to the uninitiated. This event is supposed to precede the arrival of the red Kachina, who would bring purification to the world through destruction and renewal. The concept of the blue Kachina is often interpreted as a metaphor for spiritual awakening and change, urging the Hopi and others to reflect on their ways of life and to live in harmony with nature. The prophecy has been linked by some to various astronomical or earthly events, but these interpretations are speculative and not universally accepted among the Hopi or other scholars. The Hopi culture holds these teachings as sacred, and typically they are not openly shared with outsiders, which
brother Robert, sister Miriam had said that they were very happy to see many of you let your hair grow. That's in our property too. Sometime we would realize that we have taken the wrong path, and if we realize that we are not taking the right path, the people would let their hair grow. The earth has been torn to pieces, and she's bleeding. How can we cure our mother? Only to follow the spiritual path so that the Great Spirit will cure our Mother Earth. I'm very happy to say that we have shown something here. Whatever we planted here may grow and bear fruit, that we may harvest harvest a good crop at the end as a spiritual crop. Let us not forget the teachings of the Great Spirit. Let us all follow him so that we may not destroy ourselves. We want to deliver ourselves from destruction. I look upon all you people, being holding some religious order, that I would say that you are all my children. I pray for any